5 6 months, and either we're gonna be married or we not.
Oh my Lord.
Yep.
And that'll
5
stop
6
a lot of
months.
the
If you ain't
games.
married in 5 or 6 months.
That will stop a
Want
lot of the
me
games.
to tell you why? Because
What are
he
we
be
doing?
knowing.
He be knowing.
He be knowing. I'm telling you. He be knowing.
Listen. Hey, we already got. Listen, we already got the chat fired up. The chat is fired up.
Fired up. Let's go.
Fired up.
Ready to go.
He be knowing.
Let's go,
who
Porter.
wants to read this one? What you got, Porter?
Are y'all forgetting about the representatives that are on duty early on in the dating? We know if a person has potential after the first date, but it's way too much to truly know after the second date. Yes, there are some rare cases where it happens and the relationship is successful, but it truly takes time to know a person. Agreed.
Mm-hmm. And he got this one.
Figuring out quickly is why a lot of people are divorced.
Mm-hmm.
I want to respond to that.
That is true, but there are studies that have shown that people who did not know each other so well, but they were matched based upon their personality, religious aspects, and family values and backgrounds, yes, that they meet, and over just a short time, their families maybe have arranged their marriage. They tend to stay married for a long time, a very, very long time. But go ahead, Rick.
Yes, as far as the representatives, I mean, I've been there where I was putting up a representative, but you know, at some point in your life, you have to like putting forth or showing forth the representative or whatever. At some point in your life, you just gotta be real. Just like from jump. Hey, this is me. This is put it all on the table from jump. So you don't waste time. You don't set yourself back, especially if you did the necessary work to get to the point where you're ready to date again after your last relationship. And see, a lot of times the representatives come because we're not doing the necessary work to better ourselves or heal from the past relationship. So we continue to put a representative, we continue to show a representative or whatever like that. And we start to believe that we really are that representative.
That's true.
Oh, because you're not the representative. You're not that person.
That's true.
You're not that.
That's
thoughtful.
Not you. So just
you're not that organized. You're not that sentimental. You're not that sensitive.
You're not even.
That's women. That's women and men. That's women and men. And what I found
you look nothing like you look on that picture.
You told me this weekend, Auntie, big bag.
Not big bag.
Oh Lord!
What I found in relationships or in dating or whatever is that when you come at the situation completely, when you come at the situation completely as you actually might, land something really, really good because people can tell genuine. Like women know when you're being completely genuine.
Oh, by the way, men know it too.
That's true.
We do.
Quiet as kept.
That's that. We be knowing, dog. That's what I. That's all I'm saying.
Raven.
We be knowing.
Is that gonna be the theme of the night?
It is.
Yeah, we be knowing. I done came up with it. Look, he be knowing. Yes. Right, thank you, thank you again, Raven. Raven gave it to us from the first comment of the night. Raven gave it to us.
We be knowing. We be knowing. Hey, okay. Well, hey, but we got a response to you, Ed.
Okay.
Porter says,
what Porter say? Read that out, E.
This is correct. But it's way too much trauma out here on both parts where the trust and apprehension holding people back. Because some people don't like themselves and know that they don't have a lot to offer.
I completely agree.
Go ahead.
I completely agree. That's why I'm saying do the work. Do the work to better yourself so that you are confident in who you are when you're ready to date again.
Yeah, but some people lie to themselves and say they're doing the work and they really don't be doing the work. But we'll get into that another day. But this is what I'm gonna say.
And the type of work that I'm talking about is and just on the real talk level, the type of work I'm talking about is mental health counseling.
Yeah.
That has really helped me a lot
Yeah.
over this past like 7 months that I've been doing it. I do it
Good
every
point, Porter, by
Tuesday
the way.
from 6
Yeah.
to 7. Mental health counseling is amazing. At first, I had my little apprehensions about it or whatever. I was like, I don't know, but like it's really, really helped me, especially if you land a really good counselor.
I will say this: counselors are like shoes. You have to try some oftentimes before you get the right one for you.
That's true.
And and what it does is what the counseling does. It doesn't really give you anything that's not within you.
Mm-hmm.
If you have the ability to self-reflect, it helps you get there. If you have the ability to, if you have the like all of your problems and all the issues that you've had and all your traumas are definitely there.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes I'm gonna tell you what it made me do. It made me organize my files and be able to associate the right adjective with the situation. And then what it did, it made me more mature and more accurate in describing how I'm feeling, what I'm thinking, and it made me more thorough. And even though I may be good at articulating in general, it made me thorough in articulating my feelings and my thoughts. And sometimes, and I even take time, and the mayor tell you, and Porter can even tell you, Joseph can even tell you. Sometimes I haven't even, when I immediately go through a situation, I don't have all the answers to why I'm feeling and what I'm thinking and why I'm thinking the way I'm thinking. Give me a minute.
My Lord.
Give me a minute, and I'm gonna sift through that stuff, and when I get to you, that thing's gonna be very clear and very concise, and it's gonna be very well thought out.
Let me say something on that also, because you really do need to have counseling. Counseling I recommend counseling for everyone, even if they're a young person, because we all go through things. And I personally, I know I have post-traumatic stress syndrome just from what happened with all the deaths, COVID and pre-COVID, when they didn't even say what it was COVID. So many people died. I know I lost my mind. I had to talk to somebody. But that was in particular with COVID. But when I was dealing with divorce, I found a different particular wise counsel. Okay, because sometimes wise counsel can be someone that is close to you that will just listen. I got a friend that calls me on Mother's Day. He knows that I'm not going to say his name, but he's a really good friend. He calls me on Mother's Day, and he knows my mom is already in heaven. And when he calls, he don't even say nothing. When he calls and I see his name, I answer the phone. I say, "What's up?" He doesn't say anything. I just start talking. Yeah, I can talk about anything that I want. I could yell, I could scream, I could cry, I could talk about my mom, I could do whatever I want. And then once I'm finished, I'll be like, "Well, all right, I'll talk to you later." And he'll actually speak then and say, "All right, man, have a great day," and hang up. But that therapy, that therapy, just being able to talk it out and someone listen without responding, without telling me I'm right, without telling me I'm wrong, but just letting me get it out. It was therapy. And so you can find different ways of addressing situations, but I just wanted to state, never discount wise counsel. Because sometimes I may talk to Erica and she'll be my wise counsel. You know, sometimes I sit and I talk with me and Bishop, we talk all the time, you know, and that'll be my wise counsel. And so you can find it in many different ways. But we got some comment section going crazy.
Listen, it's going crazy. Not only do they be knowing, but Porter said they be lying. Huh?
They do be lying to themselves.
They be lying to themselves. They be lying.
Yeah, they be lying to
Listen,
themselves.
and a lot of people are very unrealistic and lack accountability, and that's something that I think is a societal issue right now. Is the whole lack of accountability. I don't even think it's a gender thing. I think our men are even unrealistic, especially when they start talking about the high value man and all that stuff. Right. And a lot of dudes will come out the woodwork talking about I'm a high value man. What? Really? Okay, where the value
Go
is?
sit down.
And it's not an indictment on whether you're a good man or not.
It has nothing to do
right.
with it.
You're just not the dude that
you're not him.
You're not.
You're not.
You're not him.
You're really not.
You're not him. And guess what? All the people that's under 30 know what I'm talking about. Hey, Ray, you know what I'm talking about, Ray?
I do really good. I do really, really good. But I'm not him. But that's okay. Bookie think I'm him.
Bookie!
And you know what? You need to find yourself a Bookie that'll think you him.
Oh,
and stop looking at the ones that you want. I just start preaching. Whoa. Let me tune up in E flat. I said, stop looking at the one you want and look at the one that's looking at you and say, Bookie, come on here. The table is spread and a feast
of the Lord.
My Lord.
Listen.
Of the Lord.
You got in the
going on.
Bookie.